स्वागत है आपका शॉर्ट हैंडियंस गॉट इट चैनल पर। वीडियोस अगर पसंद आ जाएं तो लाइक, शेयर और सब्सक्राइब कर दीजिएगा। लेटेस्ट डिक्टेशन और जॉब नोटिफिकेशंस को पाने के लिए बेल आइकन प्रेस कर दीजिएगा ताकि आपको टाइम पे आपकी डिक्टेशंस मिल सकें। थैंक यू सो मच।
Start. The learned single judge dismissed the applications filed by the defendants seeking to revoke the leave granted to institute the suit and to reject the plaint inter alia holding that the allegations pertaining to fraud would have to be decided in the suit. He further observed that there were factual issues that were to be gone into and sections 187C and 89 of the Companies Act which may bar the reliefs but would not bar the suit. The aforesaid order of the learned single judge has been reversed by the division bench wide common judgment dated August 3, 2018. It has allowed the appeals filed by the contesting defendants and set aside the common order of the single judge, thereby revoking the leave granted by the single judge in the case. In the light of the legal position stated herein above, it is very clear that no tax on the sale or purchase of goods can be imposed by any state when the transaction of sale or purchase takes place in the course of import of goods into or export of the goods out of the territory of India. Thus, if any transaction of sale or purchase takes place when the goods are being imported in India or they are being exported from India, no state can impose any tax thereon. Section 5 of the Central Act deals with the transaction which is said to have taken place in the course of import or export. Relevant portion of Section 5 of the Central Act reads as a sale or purchase of goods shall be deemed to take place in the course of the import of the goods into the territory of India only if the sale or purchase either occasions such import or is effected by a transfer of documents of title to the goods before goods have crossed the customs frontiers of India. Upon perusal of the aforestated provision of Section 5 of the Central Act, it is clear that a sale or purchase of goods shall be deemed to take place in the course of import of the goods into the territory of India only if sale or purchase takes place before the goods have crossed the customs frontiers of India. Looking to the aforestated legal position, it cannot be disputed that the goods sold at the duty-free shops owned by the appellant would be said to have been sold before the goods crossed the customs frontiers of India, as it is not in dispute that the duty-free shops of the appellant situated at the international airport of Bengaluru are beyond the customs frontiers of India, that is, they are not within the customs frontiers of India. If this is the factual and legal position, in our opinion, looking to the provisions of Article 286 of the Constitution, the state of Karnataka has no right to tax any such transaction which takes place at the duty-free shops owned by the appellant which are not within the customs frontiers of India. Looking to the aforestated simple and factual legal position, In our opinion, it would not be much useful to discuss the judgments which have been referred to. In our opinion, the legal position is so clear that it was not necessary for the learned counsel to refer to stop over. तो दोस्तों ये डिक्टेशन आज की हो गई है, और जिस किसी को भी ऑनलाइन क्लासेस चाहिए हैं ऑडियो और पीडीएफ के साथ, वो पर्सनल व्हाट्सएप मैसेज कर सकता है। अबाउट सेक्शन में जाकर यूट्यूब के अबाउट सेक्शन में नंबर दिया हुआ है, आप व्हाट्सएप कर सकते हो और आपकी रिक्वायरमेंट बताकर आप डिक्टेशंस और पीडीएफ ले सकते हो। थैंक यू सो मच, बाय बाय।